All right. Personal branding for consultants. We're diving into a video called Unlock Your Consulting Success. Build a powerful personal brand today.
From that YouTube channel,
Yeah.
The Consultant.
I like it. Let's break this down and see how to really stand out, attract those dream clients. I mean, in the consulting world, you're kind of selling yourself as much as your services.
You're not wrong.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, you ever notice some consultants they attract clients like crazy.
Yeah.
And they can charge top dollar. And it's not always just about their skills.
Mhm.
It's that story they tell, the aura they project. That's personal branding working for them.
It's true. You almost feel like you know them even before you've, met them.
Absolutely.
This video jumps right into, the why. It stresses that in a competitive market, having a strong personal brand, you kind of have to have it.
Yeah.
It's what sets you apart from the crowd.
It uses this analogy of a crowded marketplace, which I think is really effective. Imagine you're a client and you're walking through this marketplace. There are tons of consultants, right?
Mm-hmm.
All vying for your attention, all claiming to be the best.
Yeah.
So how do you choose what makes one stand out?
It's got to be more than a business card?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that something,
Yeah.
that intangible something that draws you in.
Mm-hmm.
That is the power of personal branding.
Okay, so we know WHY, it's important.
Right.
The video lays out 4 steps
Yeah,
to actually building this brand.
it does.
What is that first step we should focus on?
Step 1 is all about finding your niche. What is that sweet spot where your expertise and your passion collide?
Right.
The video calls it identifying your consulting superpower.
Ooh,
I love that phrasing.
yeah.
Because it really gets you thinking about what you do exceptionally well.
Right. What you do.
It's about owning that specific area of consulting where you really excel.
Mm-hmm.
Like the video warns against being a jack of all trades.
Wouldn't it be more appealing to clients if you could kind of do a little bit of everything?
Actually, no. Think about it from a client's perspective. Let's say you have this really complex financial challenge you're facing. Are you going to go to a generalist consultant?
Right.
Or are you going to seek out the leading expert
Yes.
in financial modeling and analysis? It's about positioning yourself as the authority.
The go-to.
Yes, the go-to authority in your niche, the one people seek out when they need to solve a specific problem.
So you're not everything to everyone.
Right.
You're the person for something very specific.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay, what's step 2?
Step 2 is crafting that irresistible, unique value proposition.
Oh, okay.
This is where you articulate what makes you different from all the other consultants in your niche. What sets you apart?
Right.
What's that special sauce?
It's not just what you do,
Yeah.
but how you do it.
Exactly.
What's that special ingredient?
Yes. That makes your approach unique and valuable.
Okay.
It could be your methodology, your experience, your personality.
Mhm.
It's even a combination. It's those unique qualities that make clients say, I have to work with this person.
Yeah.
They get me, and they can help me achieve my goals.
It's like having your own signature style.
Yes.
Okay. So we've nailed down our niche. We've got the unique value proposition.
Right.
I'm guessing step 3 is where we get into this whole online presence thing.
You got it. It's all about building your online presence.
Mm.
It's like setting up shop
Mm.
in the digital world. Your website and LinkedIn profile are your virtual storefront, and they need to make a killer first impression.
Okay, yeah.
A first impression.
First impressions are everything.
They are.
What are some of the key takeaways about how to make those online spaces really work?
Well, the video emphasizes creating a professional and visually appealing website, one that showcases your expertise
Right.
and clearly articulates your value proposition.
Yeah.
And it should be easy to navigate, mobile-friendly, and optimized for search engines.
Yeah, like building a house, right?
Yep.
You want it to be welcoming,
Mm.
functional, have that curb appeal,
Absolutely.
makes people want to come inside.
Yeah,
And then LinkedIn, that's kind of like your professional social media hub.
it is. And your profile should be a comprehensive reflection of your journey, professional journey, skills, your experience, your recommendations, and of course, your unique value proposition.
You're making me want to go spruce up my LinkedIn profile right now.
You should.
Anything else we should be thinking about with online presence?
Well, the video stresses the importance of creating and sharing valuable content.
Right.
You know, blog posts, articles, even short videos like this one we're doing now.
Right.
It's about establishing yourself as a thought leader,
Mm-hmm.
showcasing your expertise,
Yeah.
attracting clients who resonate with your insights.
It's all about demonstrating your value and showing clients what you bring to the table.
Exactly.
So we've got the foundation, our niche, unique value proposition. The online presence is rocking.
Right.
What's that final step to make this brand sing?
Step 4 is engagement. You know, it's not enough to just have that great website, write insightful articles. You have to actively engage with your audience, build those relationships, become part of the community.
So it's not just build it and they will come. You have to kind of get out there and connect with people.
You do. You need to be present and responsive.
Right.
And genuinely interested in connecting. The video suggests responding to comments, participating in industry forums, virtual events,
Yeah.
you know, even just reaching out to people you admire for like a virtual coffee.
It's like building a community around your brand.
Yes.
And becoming that trusted voice.
Exactly.
So it's not just online engagement though, right?
Right. The video also touches on networking in the real world, going to conferences, speaking engagements, making those face-to-face connections.
So you got to put yourself out there both online and offline.
You do.
This is starting to sound like a lot of work. Why go through all this effort? Is it really worth it?
It absolutely is. A strong personal brand pays off in so many ways. You can attract the right clients, command higher fees, get those new opportunities. Ultimately, you build a more fulfilling career.
Okay, I'm convinced. But building a brand isn't just about checking these 4 steps off a list, right?
Okay, there's got to be more to it.
There's got to be more.
Yeah, and that's where the video goes beyond the basics and gives us those 2 crucial elements for long-term success.
Ooh, all right. I'm intrigued. Let's hear it. What are those 2 secret ingredients?
Okay. Authenticity and consistency.
Okay.
These aren't just buzzwords. They're the pillars that support a lasting, impactful brand.
I've heard those terms thrown around so much.
Right.
Especially with personal branding. What do they actually mean practically?
Think about it this way. Authenticity is about being true to yourself, letting your personality shine through, not trying to be someone you're not.
Right.
I remember early in my career, I was trying to emulate this super polished corporate consultant persona.
It felt forced. It felt inauthentic.
Yeah.
And it wasn't attracting the right clients.
So you're saying ditch the corporate jargon.
Yes.
Let the real you shine through.
Exactly. When I finally embraced my own style, a bit more casual, a bit more humorous, things started to click. Clients could sense that passion, that genuine enthusiasm, and it resonated with them.
It makes sense. People can spot a fake. They want to work with someone real, relatable, trustworthy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the authenticity.
Right.
Now what about consistency?
Consistency is about showing up regularly, delivering on your promises and maintaining a cohesive brand presence across all your platforms. Like building a reputation takes time, takes effort.
Right.
But once you have it, it's so valuable.
So it's not enough to have the great website and the LinkedIn profile.
It's not enough.
You have to keep at it.
Yes, you got to keep nurturing it over time. It's like tending a garden.
You can't just plant the seeds and walk away. You got to water, you got to weed.
You got to give it that attention.
Give it the attention it needs to grow.
Perfect analogy. So your personal brand, just like that garden, it needs that consistent care to flourish.
It does.
It's about creating that content, engaging with your audience, staying true to that unique value proposition.
You got it.
I feel like this video just, packs a punch.
It does.
It's not just a pep talk.
No.
It gives you a framework and action steps you can take.
Yeah.
When we talk about online presence, which platforms do you think are the most effective?
Well, the video focuses on website and LinkedIn.
Right.
I think it's worth considering other platforms depending on your niche.
Okay.
For example, if you're a visual consultant, like a graphic designer or an architect, Instagram, that might be a great place to showcase your work.
That's a great point. So it's about going where your audience is and tailoring the content to the platform.
Exactly.
So let's say, okay, I've got the niche, the unique value proposition, online presence is good. I'm engaging.
Yes.
I'm being authentic and consistent.
Heard.
How do I know if it's working?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's one that so many consultants struggle with.
Yeah.
There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but here are a few things to consider. Are you attracting the right clients?
Yep.
Are you getting those inbound inquiries?
Right.
Can you command higher fees?
Yeah.
Are you getting invited to speak at conferences, contribute to publications?
Oh, it's about looking at those tangible results, those opportunities coming your way.
Exactly.
Are you seeing a shift in the types of clients coming in?
Yeah, and it's also about how you feel.
Right.
Do you feel more confident, more aligned with your work? Do you feel like you're attracting those clients who really value what you do?
So it's like you're building a business that reflects your values.
Yes.
And attracts those perfect fit clients.
Exactly.
This video has been super insightful.
It has.
I'm sure our listener is buzzing with ideas.
I hope so.
But before we wrap up,
Okay.
I want to pick your brain about something the video only briefly touches on.
Okay, I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
Well, they talk about building an online presence.
Right.
We've touched on that as well.
Yeah.
But in a world where everyone's shouting online, vying for that attention, are there offline strategies that can be just as effective?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that's often overlooked.
Right.
You know, we get so caught up in the digital world that we forget about real life connections.
Yeah.
I think consultants have this unique opportunity to leverage offline strategies to build their brand.
What are some of those strategies that come to mind?
Well, one thing that immediately comes to mind is public speaking.
Okay.
Whether it's industry conferences,
Yeah.
local meetups,
Right.
webinars, you know, whatever it is, sharing your expertise on stage is such a fantastic way to position yourself as that thought leader and connect with potential clients in a more personal way.
Right. Get out from behind the screen.
Yeah.
Show up as the expert you are.
Exactly.
And I've noticed that speaking engagements lead to, like, these great connections.
They do. They do. Another powerful strategy is community involvement.
Oh.
Volunteering your time, your expertise to a cause that you care about. Not only does this give back, it showcases your values, and it connects you with like-minded individuals who could become clients or referral sources.
It's about building those relationships.
It is.
Making a difference.
Yeah.
Which aligns perfectly with that authenticity that we were talking about.
Absolutely.
What about mentorship?
Oh, mentorship.
I've found that mentoring aspiring consultants can be so rewarding.
It is.
Both personally and professionally.
It's a fantastic way to share your knowledge, build your network, you know, and stay connected to the latest trends.
Right.
It's also a good way to attract talent if you're looking to expand.
Right. So it's creating that legacy.
Yeah.
Passing on the torch.
Passing it on.
We've covered so much ground today.
We have.
I think our listener has a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave them with one final provocative thought.
Okay. Intrigue me. What's your parting wisdom?
We've talked about authenticity, letting your personality shine through.
Right.
How do you balance that with professionalism? Is there a line? How much of the real you is too much when you're building a personal brand?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's one that deserves a whole nother deep dive.
Right. Yeah, there's no easy answer.
Yeah.
It depends on your niche, your target audience.
Right.
Your personal comfort level.
So it's about finding that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Where you can be authentically you, but maintain that level of professionalism that aligns with your industry.
Your clients.
And I think it's something that evolves over time as you get more comfortable with your brand and your place in the market.
Right. So it's a journey.
It is.
Self-discovery, growth.
Absolutely. That's what makes it so exciting.
It's like you're constantly refining it as you grow and learn. This has been such a great deep dive.
It has.
Into personal branding.
Yeah.
We've gone way beyond the video, I think.
We have. It's been fun exploring these ideas with you.
It has.
I always find it fascinating to see how people will take these concepts and apply them, you know, in their own unique situations.
Yeah, for sure.
So
it's amazing how much you can glean from one video when you really dig deep. We've covered so much.
We have, you know, everything from finding your niche, crafting that unique value proposition, building the online presence, engaging with your audience, the importance of authenticity and consistency, even exploring those offline strategies.
We even touched on, like, balancing the authenticity with professionalism.
Yeah.
And, like, how do you even measure the success of your personal brand? So I think our listener has a lot to think about.
They do.
And a pretty clear roadmap for how to start building a brand that really reflects them and what they bring to the table. I'm curious, what's one piece of advice you'd give to someone just starting out on this journey?
Oh, that's a good one.
What's the most important thing for them to keep in mind?
If I had to boil it down to one key takeaway, it would be focus on building those genuine relationships. You know, whether it's online, offline, connecting with people on a human level, I think that's the foundation of a really strong personal brand.
It's about creating that network. People who know you, like you trust you, people who believe in your expertise, who are excited to refer you.
Exactly. And, that takes time.
Yeah.
That takes effort. Yeah. You have to be present, be helpful, genuinely interested in the people you're connecting with. It's not about, the hard sell. Right. It's about building relationships that will lead to those opportunities.
Such a powerful reminder. Because in a world that's obsessed with these quick fixes and instant gratification,
right,
building a brand really is like a long game.
It is.
It's about showing up consistently, delivering value, nurturing those connections over time.
Absolutely. And, it's a journey that's always evolving.
Right.
Your brand will grow and change as you do. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Embrace the process.
Yeah.
Be patient with yourself. And you know what? Have fun.
I love that. It's not about reaching a specific destination. It's the journey itself.
Yeah.
Becoming the best version of yourself. Sharing your unique gifts with the world.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything.
I think we have.
Any final thoughts you want to leave our listener with?
Just this. Believe in yourself and believe in the value that you bring.
Yeah.
The world needs your expertise, your insights, your unique perspective. Don't be afraid to, shine your light, share your brilliance.
Beautifully said. This has been such an inspiring and insightful deep dive.
It has been.
Thank you for joining me on this journey of knowledge exploration.
My pleasure.
To our listener, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building that incredible brand of yours.
Yes.
Until next time on The Deep Dive.